Hello, what's up? It's me, Rails Films and Games. Sorry, I haven't uploaded a video in about a month. Sorry, sorry about that. I was a little distracted and sidetracked. I was a little distracted and sidetracked, and in life. So yeah. So why I'm making this video is for one reason and one reason only. And the reason is, I just want to tell you guys something. So a while ago, I saw both Superman and Fantastic Four. I was gonna make two different reviews on each, but unfortunately, some stuff got in life and stuff. Unfortunately, life and stuff got in the way. Yeah, life and stuff got in the way, unfortunately. So yeah. So I give Superman solid 4 out of 5, or because it was a pretty good movie. I liked how comic booky. I liked how comic booky the movie was. And hold on. Anyway, sorry, I had to like change the name thing for a little bit, and so mm, yeah, I had to change the name. And yeah, you know, yeah, I'm planning on renaming the channel when I can to Thrills Films Games. I know. Or probably just Thrills Films and Games. Yeah, be sure a little bit more. You know, which I just honestly think that I don't think I should more than it already needs to be. But we're getting off topic. So let's go back to Superman. Yeah, I liked how they didn't like used typecast big time A-list actors, like big name, like a household name for all the main movie stars, except like the guy who plays Lex Luthor. I think he was actually a pretty good casting for the movie. Yeah, and another one I thought was just there was a guy who played Superman and the rest of the cast. I hopefully that James Gunn's I like how James Gunn's DCU is sort of like taking like how it takes place in a world of already established superheroes, and hopefully he'll do make Batman just as good. And I hope he does. I hope he chooses somebody great. I hope he chooses somebody great and good to play Batman, who like you could see that could master the role. Yeah, I do. I like how colorful it was, blending modernity stuff. And I also like on how they also like how I also really like on how they did everything in the movie with everything from all the side characters like Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, and Mr. Terrific. They were awesome. Lois Lane was was great. Basically, Clark Kent's team at the Daily Planet was awesome. It was a phenomenal movie, and I like how James Gunn's DC post credit scenes are more for funny moments rather than like how in the MCU is like blah 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 will return. Like post credit scenes like to like tell you what the next film they're releasing. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hopefully they make more right decisions with the casting of the Superman movie. Hopefully, I mean for the more upcoming DC, hopefully they're very wise with their casting and their plots. And also, I would like it if for the Batcave. Hold on, let me just get this out real quick. Then we'll continue. Then we'll switch back a little bit to Marvel. Is that for um, yeah, please make the. I hope that they make the Batcave as cool as possible. I don't like how it's just like bland and some, a little more nice or creative, and give Batman a little bit more of a character arc. I think an arc. Give him a little bit more of a Batman type. Like I hope they keep like the Batman movie if they ever make one Batman whenever they release it to be very like comic book like or at least a little more comic booky like how comic book y like how Superman was. So that's just what I think. I think that Superman's a good movie, but speaking of Superman, we're gonna switch to the competitor of the DCU, the MCU. Anyway, for the MCU, the Fantastic Four First Steps was a pretty solid movie. It was an alright movie. I do think that the Fantastic Four First Steps had a little bit more potential than Marvel gave it because it had more potential than Marvel even gave it. Yeah, I think it had a little bit more potential than they gave it. Like if they all of John Malkovich's scenes were in it, when you explore a little bit more, like there's some scenes that I think they should have cut. probably should have stayed in there for a little bit more context. I think there were probably some scenes that I don't think they should have dropped out. Yeah, I mean, I think the casting for Fantastic Four is was it was okay. The casting was okay. The movie gets Superman got solid 4, so it's Fantastic Four. Got like a 3 out of 5. Actually, Superman gets 4.5. Fantastic Four, I think they got a 4.0 because Fantastic Four, the whole timeline thing was, I really liked that. Those were they were good movies. I just think Fantastic Four had a little bit more potential than it was given. So that's what I think, and I like the Easter egg, which spoilers alert, spoilers alert. Get out of stop watching this video if you haven't seen the movie and go see it. I recommend it. Anyway, anyway, I just think that I just I just think that for the movie, yeah, there and I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday. I'm excited to see it when it comes out, but I just think that for the movie, when Avengers Secret Wars comes out, I know a lot of you will be mad at me, but I think that once Avengers Secret War comes out, after Avengers Secret Wars, they should do what they should have done with Endgame. Just end the whole thing. Cause like there I yeah, because I don't know. Something about I don't know, we should just because I don't think it should be continuing because like they pretty much done everything. I mean, they did just cover the Fantastic Four, so I think, which I got from, I think that few content creators said, or I think this is possible, which most likely this is possible, that they are doing Fantastic Avengers Superficial reboot the MCU. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, after that, I believe they're gonna shift focus in the MCU from the Avengers to the X-Men, which is probably which is why they're recasting it, having X-Men movies even release. So that's just what I think. You know, so I do believe that would be a little wiser of Disney to do. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, that's just what I think. So anyway, bye. See you the next stream, pod stream, whatever that is.